their proxy, decree that death can never be the refuge of the eternally guilty. And who can dispute with those guardians on earth who have the power to grant forgiveness for all confessed sins, including their very own worst excesses? All made in our Master's quest to pursue the righteous path. For that way is the everything and the only thing, to the exclusion of all else, as fate has already decided that what badness has been done in the gone by, so shall it now be put right for the by and by.
I was a scaffolder by trade, easing their pain by pulling down and breaking a neck, or at times extending the agony by holding them up, all according to the size of the victim's pocket.
Tidy sum for tidy work. He suffered none and had a proper quick end.
We would say, hanging is our business, but justice our profit.
You know, boy, you're the best thing since the bow and arrow. As good a scaffolder as e'er I've seen, and a natural into the bargain. There's more to be made, boy. More to be made. My words will be seen to be true. The beautiful one is to be hung. The mask holds the truth. Beauty enough to change the moral disposition of any man or woman, they say, who would spy upon it. Her husband, suffering from a jealousy that comes but once in age, condemned her to life behind a mask, and fed her more victuals in a day what I could feast on in a week. In the end, she killed him for it. And now, today, her husband's father is here to buy his revenge. Her sister to bargain for an easy death.
She took my only son. She'd already taken his happiness. Suffering to match my own. Oh, sweet justice, give it to her!
She suffered. She suffered from the day she was born. Oh, sister, let your voyage to the by and by be swift and pure. Let death give you what life never could.
The masters of the big town, rulers of all, and I...
Hey, boy, I tell you, I knows things.
Can never be the refuge of...
And justice bifurcates, each path being correct. That's when a profitable bargain will be struck. The suffering to match her husbands under the arm, or tranquility forevermore. Time to talk, boy. Time to talk. She hangs when the sands finish.
She was quieter than most, man, woman, or beast. And wetter, for that matter. But poorer, most of all.
Thirstful! More pain, more suffering.
Hold fast, boy!
They say revenge is the sweetest wine. Oh, my son, my dear son, let us drink together.
Hold fast! She's gone.
It was said in our craft that morality was the luxury of those with choice. Yet that man had the confidence of the innocent.
A day of profit for us both, boy. Boy!
A day of profit for us all in the morrow. Our master's currency says the man in black offends each and every of those in the big town. Death will only be his accursed flight. Inconceivable suffering must therefore be his wings.
You worry for our friend in black. All who come here are guilty. We eat the very evidence against them, this wolf meat. They say that he trades in the fat of the black mountain wolves. No hound has the stomach to track those, however deserving, who smear that scent in them. Only the very guilty have need of it. And only those damned for all time run the risk of providing it. It is a dark craft, practiced in the darkest places. What is more, boy? All told, he has killed. That most fierce of pursuers, the man of 3 lives, he being able to surround his foe by splitting his one spirit into 3, was unleashed. But by what horrible means, no one knows. Even he was struck down with devilish disregard for reputation and approbation. Justice is our profit. What harm in profiting from justice? Mind you, he sleeps too well. Prepare him first thing for that most honorable of scaffolds, the gallows.
can see questions surround you like flies. I hunted wolves and used their fat. Of that, Saskel speaks a truth. But I will not hang for the killing of a chasing boy who pretended to play the game of men. That moment past intrudes on sleep, and I suffer enough for that. I will unburden my truth to you. For your sake, not mine.
I do not waver!
Every scaffolder finds his beautiful one. I saw my dilemma in your eyes when the masked woman suffered.
The manner of his death has been decreed by fate.
Do not follow my path, boy. Do as you must.
The masters have paid. He must suffer, or you will suffer for him.
Those masters of the big town, the rulers of all, and I, as their proxy, decree that death can never be the refuge of the eternally guilty. And who can dispute with those guardians on earth who have the power to grant forgiveness of all confessed sins, including their very own worst excesses, all made in our master's quest to pursue the righteous path, for that way is the everything and the only thing.
I hang and suffer for being that which they would never allow. I was an honourable scaffolder.
No more to be said!
I followed my conscience on an occasion that warranted it.
Hang him!
To the exclusion of everything else?
Boy, my suffering will be to know that you will suffer too.
By the powers that be, hang him!
So for pity's sake, boy, do what you must. Hold me high.
Do your work, boy! Hang him!
I too followed my conscience. I broke his neck and was punished for it. And Saskel, my mentor, administered to me what I was due.
Enough suffering! Let me follow your path, boy! Some awful piece of me demands it!